Your two being clear to take off, one to take off and display, and one to take off and depart. Down to Farnborough, not too far from here. Prowling along the runway. Yes, this is the team's second ever appearance here at the Royal International Air Tattoo. But they may well become then in future years rather common sights over East Anglia especially.
Yes, in a different version, this is the MV-22B of the US Marine Corps. It's the CV-22B combat rescue variant of the US Air Force that's expected to be stationed at RAF Mildenhall in Suffolk. And here goes the first of them. The display crew headed by Captain Matt Cave, and that was what's known on the display listing for their performance as an 80 jump, and that means on the right then 260 knots, 500 feet for a high-speed pass. The engines are two Rolls-Royce Allison A1107C turbo shafts of 6,150 shaft horsepower each. The initial plans in the mid-1980s called for V-22s to equip all four US armed services. Soon the Army left the program, and the Navy hasn't taken the aircraft up either. But it entered service with the US Marine Corps initially for training duties in March 2000. In 2005, the type was declared operational, and it was also in that year that full-rate production was finally approved. Further upgrades to the type are planned to increase its speed and altitude performance, and the advantages it offers over a helicopter are legion: greater speed and longer range. And there's also, of course, a significant advantage over a conventional fixed-wing aircraft in its ability to operate from confined spaces. The Osprey can transport 24 combat troops, 20,000 pounds of internal or up to 15,000 pounds of external cargo, and it's fully air-to-air refuelling capable.
Yes, it can fly at twice the speed of a conventional helicopter. It includes cross-coupled transmission, so either engine can power the rotors should one engine fail. The rotors too can fold, and the wing rotates, so the aircraft can be stored on board an aircraft carrier at sea.
Into the landing configuration with the gear down and the rotors in the landing position. The aircraft will come to a halt in the centre, so we have to do some cover work.
We'll be doing this pretty low, 50 feet.
Gives you there of the two large three-bladed rotors the Osprey has, which rotate in opposite directions to produce lift. Because they turn in opposite directions, there's no need for a tail rotor to provide stability as in a normal helicopter. The wing tilts the rotor between airplane and helicopter modes and generates lift in the airplane mode. The Osprey can convert from helicopter to airplane in as few as 12 seconds.
So touching down there after a couple of pedal turns. And now there we go, nacelles to 60 degrees for a rolling takeoff. The type's been used quite extensively in combat by the US Marine Corps since September 2007, when VMM-263 deployed a number of Ospreys to Iraq. They were used a lot in that theatre, including on one occasion to transport the US President Barack Obama. The MV-22 made its first deployment to Afghanistan in November 2009. A month later came the type's inaugural combat mission, when Marines and troops were inserted by Ospreys into a hostile zone in Helmand province. Other Osprey deployments have seen the type undertaking earthquake relief in Haiti during 2010, and as part of Operation Odyssey Dawn in Libya last year, when US Marine Corps MV-22s carried out the rescue of a downed USAF F-15E Strike Eagle crewman.
The fuselage and subsystems, avionics and fly-by-wire flight controls are made by Boeing. Boeing's partner, Bell Helicopter Textron, is responsible for the wing, the transmissions, the empennage, the rotor systems and the engine installation.
Well, Captain Matt Cave's just been cleared for a touch and go. He'll be doing a roll-on landing and then departing off to Farnborough. But what a chance to see at some quite close quarters as well the unique qualities of the US Marine Corps Bell Boeing MV-22B Osprey, here coming to the close of its routine.
Yes, a most welcome return for this type to the Royal International Air Tattoo. And they're off to Farnborough. If you're coming back tomorrow, don't worry, because so is this aircraft. Well, there we go, touch and go with that particular Bell Boeing V-22 Osprey